The leaves in this garden have holes eaten out of them. The animal that ate them is right here. So does a snail have teeth? It does. When a snail feeds, it scrapes with rows of teeth. About 140 to 150 rows. These are the real ones, under a microscope. When it feeds, as many as 3,300 teeth touch the leaf at once. At the tips of those teeth, the pressure can reach about 4,700 times the pressure of the air around us. Scraping that hard grinds the teeth down. Only a small part of the band does the feeding, about 21 to 23 rows. Behind them, new rows are already being made. So a new row is always on its way. So why is a snail slimy? The slime is almost all water, 97 to 99 parts in 100. But it stays where the animal left it. What is left is solid, 1 to 3 parts in 100, mostly sugars and a little protein. And researchers think it is the protein in it that turns the water into a jelly. A snail holds on to the ground with its own slime. So how does it move at all? For a long time, people did not agree on the answer. So researchers let a snail crawl over a soft, clear jelly and watched. Waves of muscle run along the foot, from tail to head. Between the waves, the foot stays still against the ground. A large part of the foot does not move at all while the animal goes forward. And where a wave passes, the foot lifts a little. Under the parts that stay still, the jelly bent backwards. The jelly is pushed back. The foot is pushed forward. The snail is pushing against its own glue. That slime also keeps the animal from drying out. When the air turns dry, a snail loses water from its body. So it stops. It seals the mouth of its shell and sleeps. And when the air turns wet again, it comes out. Tonight, the air is wet in some garden, and one is out. Its name is the garden snail.